Take a seat, take a breath. Got a feed that decides life and death. Every chart is a mountain, a meme, a decree. Is this genius or mass lunacy? So where a frog with sunglasses screams we're early endlessly. Oh, see, bulls and bears and fantasy, every post's a prophecy. If you want to read what passes for a master plan, simply click and flick your thumb across this broken land. Want to know which way the winds of crypto might just be? Oh, scroll me. One says up, only friends. Next says this is how it ends. Someone's calling the top, someone's buying the dip, someone's typing a thread as their last relationship slips. Scroll with me through the fear and ecstasy, where a chart in crayon gets 1,000 hearts for free. You'll see every hot take, every plea. I was right in 23. Trust the line, ignore the spreadsheet. If you want to gauge if hope or panic's in command, if they're building castles or just castles in the sand, want to test if we're all early or just fantasy? Slow with me. Is it signal? Is it noise? Are we traders? Are we toys? Every candle, every coin is a cause you can join. Go with me, let the chaos be our key. Read the mood like it's a map to some great mystery. You'll see faith and doubt and harmony. I'm all into, I'm set free.
In one day, in one same tweet.
If you want to know if folks are brave or out of time, if they're quietly convicted or have simply lost their minds, then my friend, you found the perfect place to start this stream. So scroll with me.
Oh, geez, in the right corner, weighing in at 250 pounds, Doodle and G Scroll. Sorry, couldn't help myself, but G Scroll. It is Wednesday, August 5th. G Scroll to all who celebrate on this fine occasion. And yeah, my name is Dude Lifts. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dids. But shout out to Reed in the comments, G Scroll. Shout out to Monty for a little, you know what I'm saying? But those of you who have not tuned in before, like I said, my name is Dude Lifts. We scroll the Twitter timeline and we just try to understand the vibes. We just we're weaving our way down this windy path, trying to understand, is what they're saying true? Is what they're saying false? Are they spreading falsehoods, on the timeline, or are they spreading truths? And we're going to find it out. And ultimately, we'll still leave it up to your discretion because those are the vibes as well. I don't make the rules. I just follow them. But let's begin to scroll. And I'm going to get crazy with it. I'm going to give a refresh off the rip because I'm not happy with these tweets. We're going to give a refresh off the rip. Let's see here. We got Castro here. We love Castro. This is Whisper Flow. Great job on the new note-taking feature. Definitely the ability to create folders for organizing notes and the ability to connect them. Oh my God. All right. We got Easy here saying AI is not a bubble. It's the future. This typology with what is in the second line? It's driving me insane, but I'll read it. AI is not a bubble. It's the future. And this is why, this is why I'm genuinely bullish on risk on assets. Will there be bumps in the road? Yes. But I think it's higher for longer. Substantially longer is a very real reality. Yeah. And G scroll to you, Kuya, good sir. The omnipresent Kuya mark is in the chat and everywhere else, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, people are like, AI is a bubble. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, certainly the valuations, whatever, but I'm like, I don't know. It feels like we've almost lost sight of it and that we're like focused on the economics purely of AI in the sense of like the valuations, the startups, whatever. And we've lost sight of like the actual technology. Like anybody who's touched the technology goes like, my God. You know what I mean? Like not the person who's used ChatGPT one time and didn't know how to use it, but like the people who really get into it. And I'm like, that's the part that I'm like, I don't think we're bullish enough on that. So I don't know. I think it's whether the stocks go up only, I don't know. Okay, this is hilarious. So to give some context on this. So apparently you can go to BankerBot and hook up some kind of CLI that someone made, and you can use your LLM to control your Tesla. And so people are doing it's like they're tagging BankerBot. They're like, at BankerBot, I'm leaving for a meeting in 5 minutes. Please start the air conditioning in my car. And it does it. Like BankerBot responds via a tweet. It goes like, cool, your car's cooling down for you. Or they're like, honk my horn. Like it's just fucking absurd. And this is why we're not bullish enough on AI. Because of shit like this. I mean, I didn't even realize, Tesla kept it open like that. So other things we love to see. All right, let's see here. Dude, the Sisyphus CTO, if you haven't seen that video, just hilarious. Could be the next Nietzsche penguin. We'll see. Do your project founders build culture, global creative networks, and proliferate fun? All city style. All right. Let's see. What's your dream job? Doing it. So there's that. Doing it. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Everyone talks about crossing the chasm. New technologies typically diffuse across 3 phases. We love a little diffusion of innovations, a little crossing the chasm. Look at this. Early market, crypto native, mainstream market. And then there's this. There's this. I feel like we forget about this too much. All right. I feel like function here. We love a good function tweet. I feel like since everyone loves stonk brokers, Pons V2 should have some runners. No? And then you have Uniswap launching pool.trade today, Maybe there's some speculation that that's going to be CCA auctions as a launch pad. Interesting. All right. Be honest. What's the single best trade you ever made? Okay. Gather round, children. And that was a great precipitation to this. So best trade I've ever made. And I'll say best trade percentage wise. And because of how weird it was. And I think I've probably told the story before, but I think it's incredible tech. So I'm a big fan of like trying new apps, trying new launch pads, anything. I'll pretty much try anything on chain, to be fair. I love it. I provide feedback for new applications, solicited and unsolicited. It's helped me meet a lot of great people in this space. I don't know. I've just like being that phase 1 crypto native early adopter thing. Like there's the far end of that. I love being at that end. Just like I'll fucking try anything. That's why I loved going to hackathons. Okay. I digress. But so I see this thing launching called the Believe app. Just kidding. It was called Clout at the time. And I saw Alexis Ohanian tweet about it and Nikita Beer, I believe. No, I think I saw Alexis Ohanian tweet about it. And I go into the app and I see Nikita Beer and Alexis Ohanian because the whole thing is you could clout yourself. You could turn yourself into a token. And so it was the first, and then it was an iOS native app. And so it was like, it was the first time that I had really felt like creator coins maybe were having a moment. And like real people, Nikita Beer, like Sohani and other kind of Twitter personalities seem to be behind it in the sense that I think they were like verified or whatever. And they're tweeting about it. So I was like, okay, this is interesting. And so, but I was like, I'll throw $50 at it. Why not? Fuck it. So I load up $50 in the app and I buy 3 coins. I buy $20 of Nikita Beer, $20 of Alex Ohanian, and $10 of the app founder, Ben Pasternak. So I was like, yeah, you got to buy the founder. If you did Frentech, you buy Racer. I mean, you got to buy the founder. And so I do it, and I did one for myself too. Tweeted about it, whatever. And I didn't think about it. And then so I went to dinner with my wife, and we were having sushi. And I was like, hey, telling her about my day. I was like, I tried this new app today. It's called Clout. Thought it was interesting. The kind of things I like, and was telling her about it. And so I was like, let me show you. And so I opened it up, and the app is kind of buggy. And I was like, oh, okay. And I see that the balance on the app says $8,000. And I was like, that's interesting. So I see that Ben Pasternak coin has launched. It's the only one that's launched so far, and it's at $8,000. And I was like, shit. Okay. That's weird. And I was like, oh, but the app's being real buggy. It's not letting me sell any coin, whatever. Must be a thing. And I was like, you know what? But maybe it's not. Let me export my keys. So I go export my keys to Phantom. And sure enough, $8,000 in Ben Pasternak coin. So I go, fuck. I was like, I put $10 fucking dollars in this thing. I was like, what amount could I take off the table and live with myself for? So I was like, 50%. Cool. Hit it off the top, sold it, $4,000. Bada bing, bada boom. Had a great dinner. It's like, wow, that was weird. And then so, and I keep seeing it kind of gain some energy on Twitter later that night. And it was a nice restaurant, so I was not on my phone. And then so I go to bed, and I wake up the next morning, and I'm like, I look at Phantom literally as I'm rolling out of bed. I think, or maybe I got up early. It was like 5 a.m. or something. And I look at it, and I see that it's 30,000. And I was like, oh shit. And so I just fucking one clipped it. I was in bed with one eye. I don't have my contacts in. I was like, you know what? Yeah, fuck this. One clipped it, done. And I think it might have gone up a little bit more after that, but I think that was kind of the peak. It might have been a little bit of a local top. So $10 into, call it, 35 grand. So percentage wise, pretty fucking good. So I know it just took a long time telling that story, but I think that's probably my best trade by percentage, and for weirdness. I don't, yeah. And just for weirdness. Let's see here. Let's keep going here. I went down a rabbit hole there. My gosh. Hey, Solana, can we have a Solana online poker tour? Oh, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. Does World Series of Poker have an online platform? I feel like they have to at this point. That'd be really cool if there was a Solana component. Let's see here. Kuya says W story time, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, it was such a weird trade, dude. Such a weird trade. All right, let's give a little. Oh. MoonPay and Tron DAO have entered a strategic collaboration to make gasless transactions a reality on Tron. With MoonPay, dude, Paybox coded. I just refreshed. I didn't even warn you. Reed here, who might be in the chat, one of the many. Still have 2 codes for OpenSea Mobile. Hit them up. Hit them up if you haven't traded OpenSea Mobile. It's great. I've been trading on OpenSea Mobile. I'm trying to participate in the on-chain season on OpenSea Mobile. I tend to kind of using different experiences, and so I'm just trying to use OpenSea Mobile to do some trading. Yeah, it's been fun. And using the embedded wallets, oof. It's clean. All right, let's see. Man who raised millions for his NFC marketplace through SAFs, charged by the DOJ for fraud by misappropriated investor funds. Wait, he says, I know who this is about. Who is it? Well, yeah, dude, it's a public filing. Oh no. I want to know. Who is it? Is it Blur? That'd be crazy. Steve here says, my target finally got the Pudgy Penguins Impulse plushies. Calling them Impulse plushies is such inside baseball, but I appreciate it. Don't call your product an impulse buy. Don't say that out loud, my guy. But I get it, Steve. Dude, I was at Target the other day, and I was trying to buy some Pudgy cards because I had that X money stimmy. I was like, dude, I'm gonna get something weird. Get some Pudgy cards, and they didn't have any. The heck? I mean, maybe they're sold out. Andrew says, first time I checked my bookmarks in a while. Read good content, different seasons of life. It'll feel different every time, but always useful. A solid take from Andrew Forte. IRL activations are in, undocs accounts are at a disadvantage. I will agree that IRL activations are in. Undocs, I mean, there's ways around that. I've met a bunch of, undocs people. You like put a sticker of your NFT. Another reason why NFTs are sick. Put a sticker of your NFT as your PFP on your shirt. Wear a little like keychain around, and people will get it. And dude, I'm not gonna lie. There's an aura to being undoxed. There's an aura to it. I'm a doxed guy, but there's an aura to being undoxed. I'm just saying. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Wait, is this Paybox here? Is this Paybox? It is. I'm trying to figure out. So I've got my AI agent pretty dialed at this point, and I kind of want to let him loose on doing some trading, but the wallet infrastructure for agents is still a little bit sus. I'm trying to figure it out. If anyone has any suggestions, hit me up. Hit me up. Clarity Act down to 16% odds to pass in 2026. No. Oh my gosh. Sadly, my lack of an accent reduced the value of my art by 5%. That is hilarious. That's true. Let's see here. I'm ready to play more poker. Dude, Gabriel Haynes, so good. So good. I need to go back and watch this stream. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. Dude, he's missing the machete. They should have given him a plastic machete. What were they doing? They should have given him a plastic machete. Would have loved that. All right. What is this? Lean is fucking law. I'm entering the lowest body fat I've ever been since I started lifting. My God. Dude, go off, Shiv. Go off. Dude, Lawar Labs, G-Scroll, a G-Scroll to you. Good, sir. Good, sir. Your boy's about to get in his lean boy era. Went to the doctor and she was a little bit like, and I'm like, I get it. I get it. I'm not a small guy, but I get it. So we're about to be at our lean boy era. Let's see here. I don't know what's going on with the weather in Canada, but please keep doing what you're doing. This is awesome. This is in Celsius, so we don't know. We don't know what that means here because we ignorant. But dude, I'm about to experience that Canadian weather very soon. Oh, now live with Michael Hirsch. Dude, we're a Michael Hirsch fan in this house, honestly. Big fan of Michael. I think he's getting ready to launch his project Mansers tomorrow. Excited to meet that. Dude is just a serial experimenter, serial builder. Dude, and I'm like, I love watching guys like that cook. Like they just don't stop. He just keeps on shipping. He kind of reminds me of like Rhinotic in that way. Like, and I love that people don't give him shit for trying and building stuff, right? They're not like, oh, you abandoned it. It's like, no, he's just trying another thing. He's going to keep trying things until one of them like basically has PMF. And so Mansers is his next attempt, and I'm excited. Excited to see it. Wait, what the fuck? Meet your new bird watching buddy. Built in with GPT Live and Codex to help you identify new birds around you. That's insane. I love that though. Oh, which reminds me, I gotta order some parts for some shit. I'm trying to get in my maker era. So I got some parts to order. I got some things to build. I got some experimenting to do. You all will see soon enough. Soon enough. Let's see here. Is college going to be necessary to become a successful entrepreneur? Here's the founder of AP Collective. I'll answer the question, no. No. I don't know when this will happen. I think this is directionally correct. But my timelines, I'm always fucking terrible with timelines. I genuinely think that college will become some kind of like boarding school life skills experience at some point, because that's the value. When I graduated college, not too long ago, because your boy went back to school a few years ago, the dean was like, we're not teaching people specifics, we're teaching people how to learn. I'm like, that was the thing the whole time. People need like self-worth, resilience, and the like ability to learn new things, because like being a lifelong learner, that's what they always kind of do. The value of going to some schools is your network, right? Like that's 100% the value of those schools. Pushing your horizons, or like pushing kind of stretching your horizons, things like that. Like whether a 4-year university education is necessary to do that. Like maybe we enter something where people just go away for 2 years and it's more of like a Socratic method and you just discuss for 2 years. I don't know. Like I kind of think that anything would be better than the current structure. I don't know, maybe kind of changing what an undergraduate degree looks like. And then in order to be able to be specialized, maybe for medicine or something like that, then you could just kind of go straight to graduate school. I don't know. But I think college is ripe for disruption. And it's happening at the elementary, middle, and high school level already. College is just more entrenched. And Juiced in the chat, a G scroll, a good sir. Juiced, a artist and a scholar, now a book salesman. Hopefully you're cooking with Anthropic buying all these books, just saying. Oh, the Hobonichi Teko reveal is upon us. Wait. Hold on, I just need to dive in real quick here. Let's give a quick little glance. Okay, I have no idea what this means. Sorry, it just triggered me. I really love the Hobonichi Teko notebooks that are made on their kind of like river rice paper. Incredible organizers, calendars. I used them for years. I had a leather bound cover. I was that guy, but I was a really big fan of those notebooks and had to order them from Japan every year. So real big fan of those. Average FOMO user experience. Oh my gosh. Kuya says Gib Hobo. Yeah, dude, the Hobonichi Teko notebooks. Just writing on that paper and you're like, it's going to bleed through. It's not. And the feel. And it's like, and you can have 1,000 pages in a book that thick because it's just so, you're all right. We've got Mando here talking about qualifying for the Epic airdrop claim. Here, okay. Hot take maybe about the Epic airdrop claim. It is, I'm going to be purposely salacious here. He's not moving quickly enough and he doesn't have enough motion. I said what I said. He's trying to use the Ansem playbook, but it's too complicated. It's too complicated. And I'm sorry to say it for the audience that he's trying to tap into. He's like deposit to eat with this. And nope. It's too complicated. Ansem, the whole thing is people could bag work on the timeline, and he just literally replied to their tweets and was like, "Here's some money." And then so it was like it was self-reinforcing because people would bag work, they put on the timeline. This already too complicated. Sorry to say it, my guy. I wish him the best, genuinely. I wish no ill will. I wish him the best, but I think for what he's trying to achieve, I don't think it works out the way he wants it to, unfortunately. But it is 8:59. You know what that means. Means I got that 9 a.m. meeting I got to go to. But it is Wednesday, August 5th. We'll be back Thursday, August 6th. We'll see if Kuya beats me to it. But until next time, see you on the timeline.